The Jim and Terry Show, running out of coffee but not out of conversation.
Never.
I'm Terry, one of your hosts.
I'm Jim, the other guy. Don't want to carry
And
this
we are
weight.
both retired, and we are exchanging ideas over a coffee because we enjoy ideas, we enjoy talking, we enjoy pressing record and listening to the sound of our own voice.
And the millions and billions of people who listen to us and tune in every other day. Thank you for listening.
That's ones and twos, not ones or 2 million.
Cheapers,
Jim.
yeah,
Sorry.
okay. I got those statistics
And
wrong.
I don't know what our views are like. I think it's 1 or 2 views, not 1 or 2 million views. It doesn't matter. I check in and see who's...
Wait, I'm going the way of Trump.
Oh.
There's never been a show bigger
Oh,
than
you're
this.
going to make it all up.
This is the biggest show ever. Did you see what the governor of California did?
Yes, I love it.
Oh, that was hilarious.
All right, we're getting into things political. Let's talk about Governor Gavin Newsom of the Democratic state of California.
Yeah.
What's he been doing? Trolling Trump?
Well, it was so funny. I only got an inkling out of it. I wish I had paid more attention because I was busy doing something else, I guess, probably reading one of your emails and it was on the TV. But apparently he said, hey, it's your favorite governor. The best governor ever.
Your favorite president.
We're
Best
going to
president
rewrite.
ever.
We're going to rewrite the districts in California. We're going to make it better. It's going to be the best, beautifulest map ever.
And he used all caps the way Trump uses all caps.
Yeah.
It's been quite good in terms of trolling. Very effective. And that brought a discussion that I've been following online, which is, what's the Democratic strategy to get rid of Trump, like to remove him from office and or remove the GOP from power in the Senate and in the Congress? Is it to wait till the midterms? Is it to wait till the next round of elections? Is it 3.5 years to go and we're 99 bottles of beer on the wall and we're counting?
Well, when's the next election?
Well, the midterms are coming up in 2026 and then
Okay,
the next election is 2028.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think there will be an election?
No, I think Trump's going to somehow create a state of emergency.
Okay, so let's go back to take the strategy. What is the best strategy for Democrats then to make sure that there is an election, to make sure that it is a fair and not rigged election?
I don't think you can. I honestly don't think you can.
You said you thought that Gavin Newsom's...
well, you can rewrite your districts. You can do that.
That's the gerrymandering.
But then what's that going to do but probably usher in federal interference, which could usher in civil war. So on and on it goes. I don't know what you can do when someone is... See, people have to realize right now, this happens to be an authoritarian regime. You're no longer a democracy.
So
the United States has to face that.
The book
you
that
gave
I got,
it to Trump.
The book that I got from Madeleine Albright before she passed away was A History of Fascism, and she sounded the alarm, and that was way back in 2017. Yep. Everything she has said has come to pass. Everything the Democrats warned through Hillary Clinton's campaign and through Kamala Harris's campaign has come to pass. And we'll get to another episode where we talk about the role of Christian nationalists and church people in supporting and upholding this atrocity of a presidency.
You mean the wolves in sheep's clothing? Right?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. But for now, we're sticking with the politics of it all, which is the federalizing of the D.C. police, the putting National Guard on the streets of Washington, D.C. What does all this mean, apart from the trolls of Gavin Newsom?
Well, we know he deployed them in amongst a lie that everybody knows, even his own people should know. There was a decline in crime in Washington, D.C., a decline in crime. And he says it's unbelievably worse than Budapest or whatever, and he needs to have the federal. No, the real reason I think he's putting the federal Homeland Security out there, and the military, by the way, is to get people used to it under false pretenses that the streets are going to be full because he's fully going to take over America. And he's now removing the military into a comfortable position. Oh, well, he's the president. Oh, he's dealing with Putin right now as the military moves into D.C.
His own capital.
His own capital, which he's going to pave the streets in gold. He's going to put brand new grass down. He's going to do everything like that.
We'll get to the stuff that he's doing in Washington in a minute. But let's go back. I sent you an article that I thought was interesting, which was that, do you remember Doge and Musk and big balls?
Yes, big balls.
Big Balls was assaulted, apparently. They think it might have been something like a carjacking, or we don't really know, and I haven't followed the story to know the details, but I found it interesting. If Big Balls gets assaulted, that's a young white male in a black, predominantly 80% of Washington, D.C. is black. And I'm wondering if racism has played a card here that Trump has finally done something.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think there's any hiding the fact that they are white nationalists. All of them, even poor Kash Patel, with his eyes looking like he's strung out. Even the black people that are buying into the Trump regime don't realize what they're really trying to do. And I don't know why, but sometimes I wonder if they're actually trying to manufacture a race war simply because they think the military will kill all the blacks or something. I don't know.
Trump?
Yeah. You got to bury them and everything. That'd be a very stupid thing to do.
Wow. So you would pick on one of the most highly, not segregated state, but the one with the most blacks in the city, Washington, D.C., 80%. And you would start there.
Well,
is that to test your theory of control of
I think
weapons?
Everything he does is to, hidden within the 15 other major things like the Epstein files, he pulls this off and he goes in there. And as they're deploying, he does deplorable things at the Kennedy Center of Arts.
Yes, unbelievable.
And this is how he works. And now as they're more deploying, he's going to be going to Alaska, and the media falls for it every time. They just fall for it every time. So now he's got the people of America used to the fact that just because he says there's a crime wave, only in black communities, by the way, just because he says there's a crime wave doesn't mean there is. But he just says it, and his minions say, yeah, there must be. Bring in the army. I don't think they're bright enough, quite frankly, to realize what's actually happening to them. They've already handed the country over to an authoritarian person. He's not going anywhere. If they have an election, and I doubt if they may even have that in 2026, the midterms, I think it'll be rigged. I think it'll be totally rigged. And part of it is redrawing the electoral map. And that's why California's decided they're going to do it too. They need everybody to do it. Now you've really got a country divided. And everybody's saying the other guy's cheating. Get your flags out. Get your guns.
Yeah, well, I've already told you that historically speaking, there's no both sidesisms about this thing. Yeah. It's a political tool, this gerrymandering, used predominantly to disenfranchise minorities, blacks. And I don't know what part of this sounds like bipartisan. They both do it to you, but it doesn't sound like it at all to me. It is a political tool used to make sure Republicans keep power, get power,
they'll
and never let it go.
Trump told us all right to our faces, everybody there, if you vote for me, you'll never have to vote again.
All of these
They're
things.
taking over America. Yeah. It's gone, folks.
It's gone.
And I don't know if you're going to ever be able to get it back.
Well,
without major war.
Well, let's go and take it now to the Canada situation. If that's true, if what you're saying is true, America does not exist anymore. As a democratic country, what's the point of having a trade deal with America?
Well, see, they're not really seriously taking it. The trade deal's still there. It was everything left out of that trade deal that Trump has bombarded. So that's fine and dandy. Carney is right when he said, no, the old is gone. It's not the same, and it's never going to be the same. And it will never be the same, not just Canada. So nobody blame Canada. Fortunately for us, a lot of the world is looking with respect to Canada and how Canada's handling it.
It's actually kind of amazing to me to see that Canada is becoming a leader. I'm waiting to see that's politically a leader. Yeah. Carney, with his global connections, seems to be able to. I sent you an article, I think, that said in the first 100 days he was on the phone so many times with so many different leaders, always trying to, and this was all behind the scene while Trump was doing his huffing and puffing about tariffs. This was all going on. Carney, from the get-go, as soon as he took the leadership of the Liberal Party and as soon as they got the election under their belts, was dealing with everybody in the world on phone calls.
Well, and we're going to have to sell to these countries, and the markets are going to open up. Apparently, we're very trusted as far as you mentioned it about our carbon plans that everybody blasted Trudeau for, probably myself included. But thank God he put those in play, because European markets makes it very easy for them to buy aluminum
from Canada
and other products from Canada, because we mold in perfectly in the European market. Maybe Trudeau saw things coming that we didn't.
Well, Trudeau saw the alignment with Europe, and that's the way of the future.
Got to give him credit.
Elbows up, Canada. Jim and Terry Show signing off. Bye-bye.
I don't want to carry this load. Though the sweat of my brow and the toil of my hands has got me so far into this promised land.